We'll talk about a couple of things today. First thing is I want to go over some Latin rhythms. One that's pretty popular in Puerto Rico, but you can use anywhere. It's called Guaguanco. A lot of independence issues happening here, but I'm going to try my best to break everything down, and hopefully you'll understand the counting system and what each hand and each limb has to do in order for it to make it sound like an ensemble. Remember that these rhythms were all supposed to be played by different players, 4 to 5 different players, and it's all adapted to the drum set. So we're trying to cover as many parts as possible. So if you have some independence issues, I would definitely stick to or try to work on some independent stuff first before you even get into any of this. You know, just doing hi-hat on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You know, moving it to different partials, trying to get some independence before you even start tackling this stuff. But here we go. This is the Guaguanco rhythm. First thing we're gonna learn is the cascara pattern. So we're gonna do this in a 3-2 rumba clave. 3-2 rumba clave. 3-2 meaning there's 3 notes in the first measure and 2 notes in the in the second measure. So you have, that's the 3 and then 2 rest. So it's gonna be. Okay, now the cascara pattern for that is this, is 1, 2, ready, and. Counting in 1 E and a 2 E and a ready, go. That's the right hand. Now, how this lines up with the clave, I'll show you right now. My left hand is the clave. Here's a cascara pattern on the right hand. That right there alone is enough independence to get going. So again, 1, 2, 3, and. And notice again, it's a 3-2 rumba clave. The difference between a rumba clave and a son clave is that the rumba is moved a 16th note later. A son clave is this. It's right on the downbeat. Ba, 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 ba. The rumba is 16th note later. So there's a difference there. So I'm not going to get too into it, but just make sure that you're playing a rumba clave. So again, put the 2 hands together. Okay, the next step is to put the left foot in, okay? I'm sorry, the right foot, which is going to be on the 1, da, da, ba. Notice I'm not doing this. I'm not doing reason is, when you start playing with a band, you want the bass player to lead you in. If he wants to kind of mess around with the time a little bit, you know, with the bass line, he's able to do that. But if you're dictating that means that he has to follow that the whole time, and then the music becomes kind of stagnant, because you want the music to stretch, and you want it to come back into time. So you want to be able to stretch the time a little bit. All right, so putting that together with the right hand, the cascara pattern. 1, 2. Okay? Now, notice the accent pattern on the right hand, though. It's not this. Watch. Accent. So be careful with the accent pattern. Very important. So, here we go again. Putting right hand, right foot together. 1. Okay? Now, left hand is where it becomes a little tricky. Alright? You have the Guaguanco pattern, which is usually played on the conga. So you have 1, 2, 3, okay? There's a lot of variations you can do. Etc. But we're not going to get into that. This is pertaining to this pattern that you're going to apply to the whole drum set. So, again. Okay, now adding the right hand with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, go. Now we're going to add the foot on the So it's going to be one limb at a time. Now, to fill it up in between the spaces, before that, we could do a couple things with the cross sticks. So we can go.